What's going on, guys? So thought I'd jump on live here, kind of recap the day. We're going to go ahead and look at some of the price action from today. We're going to kind of see exactly, what's been going on. What do we got here? So far, uptrending day on the NASDAQ 100. So all you guys who are trading futures, if you guys have been watching my futures trading videos that I've been putting out or anything on my strategies, you guys should have been, long today. We should have been obviously clearly thinking long today. The overall directional bias was long, been trading above the 200-day moving average on a 5-minute time frame all day long. We've had three really good setups. Technically, the first setup of the day that actually came at 6:30 a.m., which a confirmation of 6:35. If you would have put a 1-bar stop loss and sold out on some profits when we ran a little bit higher and then kind of held the rest of the position, you would essentially been in this trade all day. I understand that we're never going to catch the whole move, so you getting in and out of these trades is a lot more. It's a lot easier to do, to kind of identify multiple setups, scalp a little bit of points here, scalp a little bit of points there. But what I want to kind of show you guys here is look at the 635 or the 630 candle. Let me kind of make this smaller so you guys can see all of the candlesticks here. So if we look at the 630 candle, right? We look at this 630 candle, we explode over all of this supply zone here. We had an entry of 15,625 that ran all the way up to a price of 15,671. So this was an absolutely insane move here. Definitely want to take profits into the supply zone and then see if we break that. And if we can confirm that, remember, as long as we're trading over our power trending SMA, which is the 5, we want to stay in this trade here, even on these back tests. And then when we make a new high of day, you want to be selling into this candle here at 655. We do get a pullback all the way into the 50 SMA here. We do lose the 20. However, the day's trend is up. So we are not going to be looking for shorts if we're still above the initial stop loss that we had, and we're still on an uptrend so far, 30 minutes off the open. So that's one thing that you guys need to all be kind of trying to identify. Your second setup to the long came here. 1-bar stop would have been here. Confirmation candle was on the next candle. Again, there's your money printer, guys. You should have been absolutely destroying that move there and scalping those profits. Again, we pull back into the 20-period moving average, and then you could have also taken this back test here when green takes out red. Another move here, and then here was the last setup of the day. Right now, everyone should be long on this play. I hope you guys are long on this play here. Again, 1-bar stop would have been here, entry would have been here, and we should be getting out already right now. So if you're currently long, you need to be getting out of this move. Again, so just kind of wanted to recap on these futures here. I took a handful of trades on the future section, made about $400 on the day. Again, you guys know I trade micros, so I keep my risks small, keep my wins small, but I keep my days consistent. Okay, keep my days very consistent. I'm going to go over the Tesla trade that I took today, kind of recap that trade. I took Tesla on the short side today, and I want to kind of give you guys the reason why I took it short. Very simple. I'm going to get to a point where if you guys that are out there watching my videos are not starting to pick up what I'm laying down, you have to start looking at the issues internally, meaning that it's not the strategy, it's not the markets, it's not the makers, it's not social media, it's none of that. What it is you internally are not digesting what exactly is going on to be able to take these moves. A lot of people second guess themselves. A lot of people, put their own opinions into, perspective where, they're thinking, well, maybe this move is too big and maybe it's going to bounce and maybe this and maybe that. There's maybe nothing, guys. The move that I took today is right here. It's plain and simple. If we're going to look at a chart like Tesla, we have to understand this thing can move, quite fast, quite significant. So, expect $1, $2 worth of risk on this stock. Assume that, size down if you need to. But we get our close underneath the 20 SMA here. Here becomes our reason why candle. Our pivot becomes a price of around 270.25. We get the confirmation, and we had to sit through a little bit of a bounce here, a little bit of a $1.50 bounce. Our hard stop is going to be the 1-bar candle high here over our reason why. And we're going to be taking profits into the 200. And as we take those profits into the 200 period moving average, you know, definitely hold your runners to see, even if we do bounce, as long as we're not taking our original stop, we're still continuing the downtrend here. And as we start to break through this 200, we come right down to the next demand zone here, quickly lose it and then reclaim it. So, you know, that was a trade on Tesla. You know, not hard to identify. We have had a couple of long setups here. This long setup off the bounce here, if you would use a 1 bar stop, you would been in this trade from a price of 269.80s all the way up to 270. 1 bar stop on this would still keep you in this, although you would have given back a lot of profits. Now I would hope that you took profits, you know, from 270 all the way down to 265. You know, we can just kind of go through the board and kind of see exactly what's set up. If we look at something like Nvidia, right? Look at something like Nvidia, look at off the bell, how this candle absolutely exploded and took out all of the price action here. Then we got that close over 455.85. We got our confirmation here at 640. And that goes from a price of around 456 all the way up to 461. So if you're not taking profits there, you know, you got to be thinking about what you're doing, right? Like, what are you doing? Why are you hesitant on this? This is a beautiful setup. You clear out supply here. You put in a high. All you need to do is see it confirm. You get in, you take $1, $2 along the way, and then you wrap it up, right? Essentially, Nvidia has been going sideways. So people start to look at the chart, you know, later on in the day. And what they really start to do is overanalyze things, and they start to say, well, you know, market's choppy, it's not doing anything. Well, you missed the whole move here because you were scared, because you did not want to take this move, which I can understand. I mean, when the candle shoots up like this off the open, it can seem scary, but at the end of the day, this is a beautiful move. This is exactly what you would want to see. You know, even a hyper scalper is going to take it over pre-market highs, is going to go over 451 and take into supply zone here at around 453. So that's still a $2 move there as well that you could have taken. And, you know, it's something that you need to be identifying as a trader and building confidence by taking these trades. And a lot of times, you know, traders are concerned about taking trades because they're over analyzing each and every single move. They're over analyzing what they're expecting to happen instead of just getting in the move and actually deciphering what the hell is going on after the fact, right? So again, we're just going to kind of sit back here. We're just going to watch this price action, kind of see how far we go. But again, you know, great bounce off the selling pressure that we've had the last couple of days. Off the selling pressure. So right now we are still holding the power trend over the 5. Again, if someone was scalping and we start to break below this 5-day moving average here on a 5-minute time frame, you can just get out here and lock your profits. But I mean, the setup, our reason why candle happened here at 11:10, our confirmation at 11:15, we would have been getting into this around 15,700. Within 10 minutes goes to 714, which is 14 points, and then goes up to 23, which is 23 points, and then goes all the way to a high of 31 points. So this was a 30-point scalp here on the NASDAQ that you could have essentially taken. Even if you took 5 contracts and you sold every candle higher, you would have locked in profits here, locked in profits here, locked in profits here, locked in profits here. And now you'd be, you know, fully out of your position. So that's one thing that kind of keep in mind when you're looking at the price action when you get these setups. But, you know, like the thing is that, you know, not a lot of people are trusting moves. And when you're not trusting a move, it's like, why do you have a strategy if you don't trust a strategy? That's the major point that I want to make in this live stream is, if you have a strategy, why don't you just trust the strategy? I don't understand. Don't make this harder than what it needs to be. You are not going to win every trade. You are not going to predict what the price is going to do after you get into it. Just assess your risk, put your stop loss. Your stop loss is here, right? So if you look at where we pulled back, we closed below the 20 SMA. We don't even get a confirmation to go short, so we should not be thinking short here. We get the close back over the 20 SMA. This becomes our pivot. This becomes our stop. This becomes our entry, and then we're just scalping every bar higher. It's very, very simple. Don't make it harder than what it needs to be. But again, just kind of wanted to come on here. This is a very, very quick video, 5-10 minute video maybe, but just wanted to kind of recap those 3 tickers that I was trading today: Tesla, Nvidia, and the futures. Kind of go over that. If you guys have any questions, you guys want to join the Discord, all of that stuff is down in the description box below, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.